Hey Hector, it's Devin again. Thank you so much for talking to me on the phone earlier today, and thank you for clicking on this video. I'm going to briefly show you 3 things I found on your website you can fix really easily so you can start beating Atlanta Metro Roofing, because if you type in Roofing Alpharetta, they show up on the front page right here. All these other things are just, Angie's List, Home Advisor, Yelp, so I didn't care about them. But they're getting a lot of business being on the front page, so I'm going to show you how to beat them. I'm going to show you what they're doing so you can copy it and just beat them out. So you're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you. It's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners that are so busy running their business, they don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more business. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So I started making these attack plans and just giving them away for free. Some people take this information and they do it themselves. Some people call me back and have me do it for them. It doesn't matter whichever way you want to go. My only goal today is just to give you some advice, give you some tips, and help you out a little bit. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. First off, though, I wanted to mention you did a great job on your website. I love having an awesome video right in the header like this. It looks like it was taken with a drone. It looks really, really modern. And then you have a quote, what's it called? A contact form right away. Click to call buttons everywhere. It's a really good idea to have a lot of calls to action on your website because when somebody does hit your site, you want to make sure they turn it into a lead. Plus, you have some really great photos going on here, testimonials. You did a lot of really great things with this website. Now, when it comes to ranking on the top of Google, what Google mostly cares about is this stuff right here, all this content that you can read. The more content you have, the better chance you have of ranking to the top. We say Google or content is king in this industry, and the reason is Google looks at the websites that have a lot of content as being authorities in their industry. So the average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words of content. So that's why I'd recommend you started. And if I go and I take all your content and paste it in here, you have 286 words. If we look at Atlanta Metro, they may not have that much themselves. Let's see. They have 866. So that's what I was saying. They may not have that much. They're not at that 1,500 word mark, which means you have a really great opportunity here. If you get yourself to that authoritative mark of having at least 1,500 words on that front page, you're going to blow them out of the water, and that'll be a good first step for you. Also, when you write that extra 1,500 words, it gives you more room to fit in keywords. Keywords are just phrases people type into Google commonly, such as like roofing Alpharetta, things to find your business. So if I copy this keyword, I go over here and I open up a search bar, you can see for roofing Alpharetta, you don't have that anywhere on your site. So you can write right here, like, we provide roofing Alpharetta residents love, or something like that. That way Google knows I'm trying to rank for roofing Alpharetta. And you can also save your images as that too, like even your logo right here. This could be saved as roofing-Alpharetta, and that'll help you rank for that keyword too. So that's my first tip for you. My second tip is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. This is really important because Google's like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites vouching for you by linking to you. Keep in mind though, they do need to be relevant. So you're going to get a lot more power if you have other roofing companies linking to you instead of having like Pizza Hut linking to you. Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out there. But and all you have to do is just go on Google and type in backlink checker. You can find all the same data. But it says you currently have 15 websites linking to you, while Atlanta Metro has 63. So this is one of the big reasons they're outranking you is because they have 4 times the amount of websites linking to them. But it's really, really easy to beat them. Uh, all you have to do is if these 63 websites are good enough to rank Atlanta Metro, then they're good enough to rank you too. So what I would do is I would just go one by one, and I would go visit each one of these websites and put a link on that website back to yours. Most of the time, you just have to create a profile, and then when in the profile, when it asks what your website is, you just put your website in there, and boom, you immediately have a backlink. Or like customer lobby, it's probably like that. Um, right here, so pricing, you probably have to like. Ooh, that's an expensive one. Some of them are a little more expensive, 300 bucks a month. But as you can tell, they're they get a lot of money from having that kind of stuff. Because you're number one for roofing in Alpharetta, you make a ton of money. Homestead, Folk, same thing. All these, you just go in here, create an account, register for free. You register for free right here, and you put your website into the profile, and boom, you've got another backlink. So that's really how simple it is. You just go through and copy all these same links that they did. If you do just those 2 tips, if you just copy them with content and with backlinks, that's enough to get you ranking number one in the organic spot down here. Probably enough to beat even Yelp and HomeAdvisor and all those. You see that'll happen a lot, but you'll definitely be Atlanta Roofing. I'm going to give you one last tip though, and this is actually probably the most important tip of all, which is how to show up right here in the map pack, because this is where most of the traffic goes. This is where most phone calls come from, is here in the map pack. And to get here, it's free. You just need to have a Google Business profile. And once you have a Google Business profile, all you need to do is have more citations than your competitors. A citation is when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And a directory is just a website that allows you to list your business's information, like, Yelp and Home Advisor and Angie, BBB. These are all directories you can list yourself in. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories Bird's Eye Roofing was in. I put myself in those exact same directories, and then I'd add a bunch more on top. So like if you found them in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300. But that's all I've got for you. I hope you found this really informative and helpful, Hector. I try to keep it short and to the point for you. As a really quick recap, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 words of content on this page. You're going to want to put keywords like Roofing Alpharetta into that content. You're going to then want to copy the websites that are linking to Atlanta Metro Roofing and get them linking back to generationroofingcompany.com. And then you're going to want to put your name, address, and phone number in more directory than Bird's Eye Roofing. If you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become number 1 across all of Google and start getting all the phone calls that come with being there. You're probably wondering, what do I do now? You have 2 options. The first one is you can take this information, you can do it yourself, and the sooner you get started on this, the sooner you get to the top of Google, which comes with all that money that comes with being at the top. If you don't feel like you have the time to do it, or if you just want some help getting it done for you, feel free to give me a call. I put my phone number at the bottom. It's the same number I called you at earlier today, 972-309-9939. I'd be happy to hear your goals and see what I can do to help you out. Either way, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, Hector. I appreciate it, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. Have a great day. Bye.